And the next question. Young lady in the blue.
Okay, I read on the blog on the website.
Actually, just give us 2 seconds. There'll be a microphone coming to you. Wouldn't want to miss what I'm sure is a very insightful and intelligent question. Yes, go for it.
I read on the blog on your website that we all have this potential. Does that mean that we're all the same and we're just conceited to think that we're different? Or
No. I guess when I talk about potential, I don't mean that you line up 10 people and every one of them's convinced they can take over the world, they can do it. I talk about potential in terms of what it is that you know that you can do, but something stops you from doing it. So, and this is probably the central message of that little voice. Most of us know or have a dream of what we love to do. So we say, I wish I could. One day I'm going to open a little bed and breakfast with my husband, and we'll live in the country and have an awesome life, and we won't run to timetables. Or one day I'll open that shop. I'll do it because I know heaps about golf, scuba diving, comics, whatever it is. I know heaps about that stuff, and I know that I can do it. All of the things that we think about in those terms, we think about in terms of when there's a better time, when it's the right time for us, when things aren't quite so hectic, when the kids are older, when I've got a bit more money in the bank. These are all just little ways of us not doing what it is that we should be doing. So the great one, I think, out of all those excuses is when the kids are older, when we're better able to fit this into our lives. One thing that I'll challenge for you, excuse the noise out there, one thing that I'll challenge is that you doing something that makes you really happy, that fulfills you, that is in fact you living a dream or a goal or doing what you actually want to do with your life, I would challenge that that's not an awesome thing for your kids to live through. If they're seeing you happy, fulfilled, fighting a good fight and doing what it is you really want to do, they're going to be seeing you at your best. There can't be any doubt of that. They're going to be seeing you challenged, they're going to be seeing you overcome obstacles, they're going to be seeing you, if this works and is successful for you, they're going to see you happier than they could ever experience. And to have that when they're growing up has to be a great thing for them to be a part of. It has to be. And if you're putting off your dreams and your goals for your kids' sake, I'd challenge that it's the best thing for them. And I'd say that really you should be doing whatever you're doing, whatever it is you want to do for your kids' sake. Anyway, back to the question that this very intelligent young lady asked me, which I know, of course, was just your way of saying, really, we've all got potential. Isn't that a bit cliched? We can all rule the world if we want to. And look, it's a really intelligent question. The fact is that when I talk about potential, I talk about knowing what it is that you really want to do. We've all got talent, we've all got stuff that we want to do, and we don't get there. It's usually fear that stops us. It's fear, and it resonates from that little voice in your head. It's the one that was put there when you were just a kid, and it's the one that tells you that you can't do this stuff, that you're not that person, that you aren't brave enough, you aren't strong enough, you don't have enough money, you're too insecure, you'd never get through this, you'd never do it. And you'd fail, you'd crash and burn. Back to the central message of all of this. When you start having that argument with yourself, when you start going, no, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, work out what in your head is telling you you can't. Work out where it is and then start talking to it. You can't do this. Why is that? Why do I believe that? you'll find that that voice comes up with nothing. It's got nothing. If it's got anything, it's 30 years old. 99 times out of 100, it's got nothing. That voice was put there so long ago it slides right under the radar. Doesn't have to be rational, doesn't have to have good thoughts, doesn't have to justify itself, just has to sit there niggling away at you. You don't have to beat it into submission, you don't have to bash it, just challenge it. You can't do this, why? Why can't I do it? What makes you say that? Stop taking something that happens unconsciously and make it a conscious conversation. Hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.